Captain's Log, Battlecruiser Mars, September 4th, 1936. These are the voyages of the Battlecruiser Mars. Her continuing mission: to serve Germany and the Chancellor, to seek out the enemy and destroy them wherever possible, to boldly face any threat to the German Empire. In any navy there are ships that become legends. The Mars is such a ship. She's been around for 16 years, and I'm proud to have been her captain for the last 8. In an era with rapid naval advances, this could mean that the ship is old and obsolete. In case of the Mars, this is definitely not the case. We've kept the ship updated as our technology progressed. This meant that she could keep fighting, even now. The guns have been upgraded and then even completely swapped out. We've had a complete overhaul of her engines. We've received a new radar and sonar. You could make the case that she's no longer the same ship, but her crew would beg to differ. They consider the ship to be maturing, reaching more of her potential with every upgrade. That the Mars still has it where it counts was made very clear in a recent encounter with the British. Mars, in our escort Comet, encountered a group 5 times our size. We came out of the encounter with barely a scratch, while sinking all the enemy ships. I've commended the crew for their exemplary performance and promised that the first round is on me when we get back to port. Mars isn't just a ship that delivered when it comes to engaging the enemy. Some of my more veteran crew members are now teaching critical classes on our naval college. Their combat experience and knowledge of implementing new tactics and technologies is proving invaluable in training the next generation of sailors. Because of her reputation, Mars is also always top of the list when it comes to requested postings. Everybody wants to be a part of our story. Speaking of, one of my sailors has a knack for writing. I've sat down with him and an editor of one of the newspapers. This sailor has agreed to write episodic stories about the adventures aboard Mars, which are to be published in the newspaper. This is going to be a great boost to German morale, as well as Navy recruitment. And I myself am very much looking forward to reading these stories. Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome to episode 31. We have a destroyer ambush on our hands. The Markgraf is being attacked by a whole slew of destroyers. She is armed with 16-inch guns. These are, believe, are not the long barrels, so they have a good reload. She has 16 4-inch guns and another 16 2-inch guns for exactly this situation. These destroyers are armed with all various sorts of torpedoes. You can see we got the Nizam class destroyer, the Vectis, and the Wake. Also the Ophelia class. These guys have a lot of torpedo tubes. This is going to be a bit of a fight. As we prepare for this fight, please help me prepare to get to 100,000 subscribers, as I am well on the way there. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'd be very much inclined. Now, the guns are reporting that they don't have a good firing angle, but that's a bit odd. I wonder if they've seen me. I wonder if they can see me. I'm assuming that they can. Everybody's going to fire high explosive, yes? 4-inch guns range with HE 12.4, and this is 10.9. So we're going to have to wait a little bit, and we're going to pick this as our target. These guns reload in 49 seconds, which definitely leads me to believe that these are not the long barrels, as intended. I don't want them to be long barrels. I have sonar 1. I have a turning circle of 671. That's not ideal. My secondaries are parked nicely along the side of the ship, meaning that all of my 8 port guns should be able to fire. And then we got the secondaries in the form of another 8 2-inch guns. I didn't upgrade those to the sense that they are they're the longer barrel, I believe. Yet they are not the 4.9 inch and the 2.9 inch. And that's by design, because I was kind of expecting something like this to sometimes pop up. It's pretty rare these days to have a battleship get ambushed by a destroyer group. Probably won't be happening again either. Not after what they're about to witness at the hands of the Markgraf. They have currently spotted the battleship. Let me guess, the Vape Club? Yeah, it's the Vape Club. all the DDs inside of a smokescreen. Because the AI is perfectly happy smoking all of their ships up at once. Not the most efficient course of action, but it kind of works. Because it's just one big aggressive smokescreen. Range now... 10-1. Time to start angling away. Let's see, if I were to turn tail... and make sure that I have my stern towards them, I could still fire with... with fairly few amounts of guns. No, that will not do. What's your torpedo range, my friend? Ooh, 14. That puts me well inside a torpedo range. Damage to the main tower. Getting a couple of 4-inch hits in. I think we're going to have to do some very aggressive maneuvers every now and then, just to throw off any torpedoes that they might have sent. Because this is concerning. Here we go, hard starboard. This many torpedoes, this many destroyers, this close. Yep, there we go. Oh boy. Now we're going to have to commit to turning in. Wow, do you have an unbalanced rudder or something? Semi-balanced. Wow, that's really impressive for the type of turn that I'm executing. Does mean that I'll not be able to launch any shells at them anytime soon. Verlum hasn't launched. Neither has the Skate. Switch fire. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. There are 2 more torpedoes in here. Not a big fan. No! Fuck's sake, they just started turning. Yep, that's a torpedo hit. Of course, I took it on the stern, so it knocked out my rudder. What the fuck is that cross-side accuracy? So, we've knocked out 1 destroyer, they've hit me with a torpedo. I say we call it even. And now I'm going to sink everybody else. There's the Swift. The race isn't to the Swift, nor the battle to the strong. Good torpedoes. 19-inch only, though. What sort of torpedo protection you got? Anti-torp 2. So what hit you? Was that a 24-inch or 20... No, 20-inch? Who did the damage? Prince. Who did the damage? You? No, you've taken damage. Is it the torpedo from the Eden, the 1 destroyer that I was able to kill? Be interesting. These guys are almost out of torps. These guys have torps. Ideally, I would just wait until the destroyers have launched all their torpedoes, and then I start pushing back. I just turn right into them, and I kill them. That would much be my preferred course of action. It's just not something I can really rely on at a short time frame. Because Skate still has 21 torpedoes. The Stour is out, so she's now a gunboat. We got the Swift, which has seemingly enough for 1 more launch. Verlam, 1 more launch. Prince, potentially 2. Let's see. Prince, what's the word? How many torpedo tubes you got? Yep, 2 quads. They already expended everything for the single. They just expended probably everything for the quads? No, they sent 1 salvo. Okay, continue to turn. If these DDs decide to run, then the Markov simply cannot keep up. It's really going to be that easy. I don't have the speed. I can do 26 knots, considering I took some damage. I'm not flooded. Well, mostly. But it's just not a very fast battleship. If this was the 40-knot battlecruiser, this would be very interesting. Interestingly, I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to these guys. Oh, that one just suicided. Ran out of fuel. Damn it. Vigo still has 8 torpedoes. Sabrina, torpedoes. Nippian lost all their torps. / sent them all. Stour is out. And it's the vape club again. Everybody is vaping up. Great. Stoned destroyers. Have we done any damage with the mains? Oh yes, we have, and we're about to do it again. Nice work. Okay. You're now gauging different targets, aren't you? The Swift, the Skate, and the Skate. Yes. The Skate just sent another salvo. Very nice. Glad I caught that at about 9 kilometer range. It's not fair, these stats. Because yes, I've hit, what, 1 or 2 shots? 3 shots with the 16s. And they immediately proceed to just gut a destroyer. Shit. My rudder is kind of committed to the turn. So we're going to have to play around with our speed a little bit. Yeah, we're fine. Wait, what? That hit me? That wasn't supposed to hit me. That thing changed course in the last possible second. I'm going to have to start changing direction if I still can. Sadly, the Markgraf is not... She's not that well trained yet. Regular crew only. Oh, I don't like those. Hold back emergency. Slow your ass down. Right now. That is really quick. What do you have? Diesels. Diesels. So that's a nice amount of torpedoes. Shame if something happened to my speed. That suddenly makes me reverse. Because now... all your torpedo salvos are off. Welcome to World of Warships, where you can just reverse. Boom! 13,000 damage. Who would like to go next? Ophelia? The Prince is out of torpedoes, Verilam is out of torpedoes, Nepian's already out of torpedoes, and Sabrina the Witch is still out there. Okay. Engines full ahead flank. Shoot the Verolam. Speed. -6 knots. 5. 2 knots forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a nice trick, this. Just put her in reverse. And all the torpedo solutions were gone. So the Ophelia... actually, the Ophelia should be a bigger target. Yeah, we're going to switch to that. Because she is currently a ship capable of still throwing torpedoes at me. I need to change that right quick before she does. Oh, and Sabrina just torped me. That's cute. Yet, that was when I was probably doing 3 or 4 knots. And now I'm not. I'm not happy about this torp. Charge. Missed me. Charge. Go right in there. Boom. Almost. Come on. Kill it. Nope. These DDs should have just torped from every possible different direction and then BD hasty retreat. This is not a good idea. It's good target practice for the Markgraf, though. Fast, small targets. Difficult to hit. Good target practice for the crew. Ooh. Good night, Verolam. Yep, done. Extensive fire got her. Good night, sweet prince. Jesus. See, the massive guns, the 19s, would never have been able to do this. They would have reloaded for 5 minutes or so. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, no explosion from the mains, sadly. That'll teach the British not to intercept one of my battleships again. Oh, it won't. Nice distortion there from the smoke. Come on, she dead? Oh, she's thinking about it. Go on. Now, there were a lot of missions popping up, so I think we're going to have a lot of different battles this time. Or a couple of really big ones. Oh, so close there, Margraf. 40% chance to hit. I think the big guns are not going to be required anymore. Or you got to be quick about it. Yeah, okay, fine. Big gunshot. Dead. So, one more survivor. Vigo, 12,000 meter range. Is this the first smart destroyer captain? No. I thought he was going to be running away, but he's charging in. Well, there's something to be said for an honorable charge like this. Yet, are you sure you want to charge into a battleship? I mean, USS Johnston did, but even she didn't exactly come out on top. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're out of mains. We're gonna fire... No, we're gonna fire 16-inch armor piercing. Which should still leave a mark. Oh, fuck! This guy has torpedoes. I thought I had everybody. Nope. Hold on, this guy destroyed my secondaries? Excuse me. Yeah, they knocked out a 4-incher. Oh, she's dead. What did you do? You did 13,500 damage. Okay. So that was nice. Albeit a bit brief. 37 victory points for them. I did lose 94 crew members, but they lost 2,500. Which means that those destroyers are really carrying a lot of crew. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what this is going to mean for my victory points. We're looking at 53,000 versus 8,000 for the British. Very good. Now there are a lot of task forces and even some convoys. Oh, that's not necessarily a great fight. We got the Enterprise, the Indefatigable, the Royal Oak, the Incomparable, and the Superb. Capable of doing 23 knots, 28, 26, 26, 26. Haha. I can do 37, my friends. I can do 37. And you got 8 nice, juicy convoy ships up for grabs. This is gonna get tricky. Can I use these ships to their full extent? You go... Shit. You're still not back. You're still undergoing repairs. Okay, so Ariadne is down here alone. That's gonna make this quite the interesting enterprise. What's your range? 16.2. What's your reload? 13 seconds. Would you like to try burning down a battlecruiser? Do you think we can do that? The challenge will be to stay at a range where I don't get detected and I do detect them. It's 4 battlecruisers accounted for. Where's number 5? Oh, it's a separate ship. 16.2 range. Go on. What do you mean you don't have a good firing angle? Get the guns rotated then. It's not rocket science. Yes. Shoot. Thank you. Okay, so I haven't been detected. I wonder how much damage we can actually inflict against this guy. I have a lot of advantages. I have speed on my side. I have a small ship. And I can probably really piss off the British battlecruisers. If they do detect me, I can always smoke up and run away. Putting the British battlecruisers to shame with a light cruiser. A light cruiser worth, well, 69 million. She's not cheap. Pew, pew. Are we even setting fires? Yeah, we are. The occasional fire. They've lost, what, 5% structural? We're gonna need a lot more. I probably also don't have enough high explosive shells to eliminate all the battlecruisers. And I think my... Well, actually, let's try some... What? You just knocked out a secondary gun. Okay. I think semi-armor piercing might not go through. But I'm willing to check. Ricochet, ricochet. Partial pen fire. Gotta love radar. Gotta love radar. Oh, it would be such a boost to the German propaganda if I could eliminate a battlecruiser. Incomparable, yeah, in more ways than one. Chance to pen, 0. Doesn't matter, I'm still doing damage. To main guns, to the main tower. I still have... Well, I think they have an idea where I'm at. But they can't shoot me because they haven't detected me. 12-4. Let's not chance it. Don't want to get too close to them. Let's go back to HE. I can always use SAP against the convoy ships. Jesus. These guys are dangerous. These light cruisers. How expensive is this? Destroyed another secondary. Wow. My light cruiser is more expensive than your battle cruiser. You displaced 3 times my tonnage. Okay. That's cute. Where are you? 56 clicks out. Okay, you're... Ah, hello. That's what I was looking for. Incomparable should be slowing down, right? Yeah. I want these battle cruisers to be reporting back that the Germans have invisible ships. Stealth ships. 62% structural. They lost 20% of their crew. They've already taken quite a few 2-inch guns out. So they've lost quite a bit of ammo, I think. I think it would be even better if this battle cruiser just surrenders to a light cruiser. Considering we're already halfway there, it might actually be possible. And in the meanwhile, I'm just going to run rampant through their convoy and eliminate them. 25% crew lost. Good lord. Are you turning back? No, you're still coming. And you still can't see me? No, they still can't see me. And we're like, what, 10 clicks out? Yeah. They still can't see me. What do you mean seal clubbing? This is bear clubbing. With a seal. And I don't mean that I'm using the seal as the club, although that's not necessarily a bad idea. For those of you visual thinkers, you're welcome. Hold on. Are you No, you wish. You're pretty broadside. Could we cause flooding? That would just be adding a lot more insult to this battlecruiser. Partial pen, damage to the main gun. No. Switch back to high explosive. Gotta be a bit careful, because these transports might actually start spotting me. Switch fire to the transports. We're gonna wipe these guys out very quickly. Jesus, that was extremely quickly. That's 1. Holy crap, Ariadne. 2. Ceasefire on the main guns. I might need the ammunition. Yeah, it's the 3.9ers that are doing the work. Oh, I want to kill the incomparable. Dead. This is just no contest. This one light cruiser has done 63,000 damage. And the other 2,000 was probably fires. Yeah. Wow. Once these guys start doing what they're designed to do, which is intercept and just flat out murder convoys, they just shine. They absolutely shine in that role. Pissing off a battlecruiser? Yeah, that's amusing. And we're gonna do some more. Where do you think you're going? Oh, he's trying to fall back to the back of the formation. Okay. Switch fire to the Indefatigable. Gotta give the British credit for their names. That is a nice name. Go on, Ariadne. We're gonna put the Indefatigable to shame. Shame you guys got RDF. Not radar. Go on. Oh, my bad. I had the secondaries set to save, not the mains. Pew! 30% chance to hit. Yep, there we go. Even if we can't sink them, we're gonna shelve them, or we're gonna really mess them up with a pretty hefty repair bill. Repairing a battlecruiser is no joke. It is expensive. You're another 14.2-inch gun cruiser, 40 million. I'm trying to circumvent the whole fleet to get back at the incomparable. 92,000 damage done. Almost all of it was done by the 3-inchers against the convoy. Oh, that's even more deadly. But again, the convoy ships have no armor, so that makes sense. Regular crew training. We start knocking out secondaries. If they have them. They got no secondaries. I was gonna say, that'll help, because if we knock out secondaries, that takes quite a chunk of their structural integrity, but they only got one. One puny little gun right there. I don't know what the purpose of that one is. I don't know, maybe fire salutes or something? It's the only thing I could imagine. Hold on, we're gonna fire AP. I want to make sure that I have some ammo left for the incomparable before we run out of HE, which is going to be happening fairly soon. Your range was... yeah, your range is good enough. Switch fire to the incomparable. Oh, I cannot wait to write the next Admiral's log. How did you detect me? I'm within 10-kilometer range. No, thank you. I'm not interested in your puny little guns. They lost sight of me. High explosive, only if you got a good firing solution. Shouldn't be an issue. 14% chance to hit. There you go. Incomparable is down to 29% crew loss. Indefatigable, 6%. Come on. Can we get him to surrender? If we have to burn him down, I don't mind. I'm kind of concerned that I don't have the shells for that. 10-8. That's fine. 30% crew lost. Chance to pen is going up, especially against their superstructure. Because they got 0.6 inches of superstructure armor. What's wrong with you? That's a recipe for disaster. 0.6. Damaged the main gun. Main tower damaged. I'm gonna destroy their main tower. Ideally. Oh shit, we're gonna be detected again. No, thank you. Miss me. Yep, bear clubbing. Range, 12, 11... 15% chance to pen? Okay. If you insist. Trained crew. What the hell? We're still 10 clicks out from the Indefatigable. They cannot really detect us that well. Once we get to sub 10, like 9-8, I think we're going to be in a more of a danger zone. So let's continue heading away. It's probably... yeah, they're doing only 22 knots. I can run rings around these guys. And that's not an exaggeration. Explosive on Incomparable, please. Can we put the secondaries on the Indefatigable? Just pump that battlecruiser full of HE ammo? Yes. And we can do damage against the main tower. And the main guns. Okay, we got thousands and thousands of shells. What the hell? How am I murdering a battlecruiser with 3.9-inch guns? I thought the 5.9s were an insult. This is worse. This is just worse for the Brits. They've lost 8% of their crew and 25% of their structural integrity to a light cruiser. Incomparable, where are you going? Probably trying to follow the Superb. And this is the damage that one light cruiser can do. Just imagine having two. If the Sea Adler would have been available, I would have easily murdered all these cruisers. Because I think I would have been able to overwhelm them with fire damage. Just set so many fires that they simply cannot come back from it. 10% of the crew lost on the Indefatigable. Switch the mains over. Royal Oak is apparently still interested in taking damage. Can we switch all the guns to the Indefatigable? Because supposedly we can use the bow. And it, well, the weak bow to just pen. Destroyed funnel. Damage to the main tower. Destroyed funnel again. 0.1% superstructure. Armor. I'm not sure what these transports were transporting, but if I can use a light cruiser to sink a whole group of battle cruisers and get the convoy as a snack, then yeah, I'm all for it. Look at them, 50%. Range, 9-7. We're getting a little too close. Like that. What's your chance to hit anyway? Nothing, because you can't see me anymore. Oh man. Angle warning, yeah, I know. It's fine. Chance the pen goes up again. Destroyed funnel, destroyed, damage to the main gun. If I can have a light cruiser pop a main gun off one of these battle cruisers, it's going to be a massive celebration in Germany. I think I'm going to have to make a choice though. Do I go for the Indefatigable or do I go for the Incomparable? Incomparable has less hit points and less crew. Indefatigable is starting to be pretty crispy with all the fires that are going on. So it is interesting to continue harassing her. I think she's falling back. Yeah. Switch fire to the Royal Oak. She's getting a bit too close for comfort. We're going to have to dissuade her. She immediately takes 5 fires. What the hell, dude? What sort of crew do you have? Trained. Huh. Okay, high explosive. Focus on the battle cruiser, the Incomparable, and secondaries on the Royal Oak. You say Adler is 109 kilometers out. Should be fine. Yeah, we got fires here, we got fires here. Damage to the main tower. Incomparable is starting to burn. 33% structural. 34% crew lost. Wow. 34. So I've crippled 2 battle cruisers and I'm working on a 3rd. And to be sure, they're not dead. Give me a minute. But it's insane that these guys can do this. Just imagine what I can do with a whole campaign of these ships, these fire starters. That's the plan for the next campaign. Austria-Hungary. Small navy, if you will, small ships. No battleships, no battle cruisers, but heavy cruisers and light cruisers set to start burning as many targets as possible. Burn them all. And why I want to burn them all, that will become apparent once I introduce the Admiral. It'll all start to make sense. It's going to be a bit of a grim story there. 10-2. The Royal Oak is still trying to close the distance, but she's paying for it. 35% crew lost. I'm missing one. Oh, there's the Indefatigable. I was planning on disengaging with the Ariadne once I had eliminated the convoy, but... no, I'm not so sure. I'm going to put all the guns currently on the Incomparable, including the 3.9s. Because I want to just get rid of one battlecruiser entirely. The 3.9ers are refusing to fire. Not sure why. It's not that. Royal Oak is getting a bit close. We're back to firing armor piercing, which might not be our best bet against the Incomparable. Doing some partial pens, but beyond that, not much. These are more heavily armored than their Indefatigable brothers. Yeah, let's focus on this, because I can pen this with the SAP. And the secondaries, the HE, should be able to deal quite a bit of fire damage against them, and thus kill more crew. Cramped crew quarters as well, so they're going to start losing damage control. The damage control is plus 20% currently, but I think we're going to start seeing that number go down pretty quick. 39% there, 23% there, 70% there. Oh, no. Your chance to hit is none. Okay, cool. Lost sight. Oh, and you thought the Smolensk was bad. His light cruiser would probably be, in World of Warships that is, like a tier 7. Yeah, maybe comparable to Belfast, actually. Back in the day, Belfast was such an annoying little shit to deal with in World of Warships. Smokes up, detects you in a destroyer with a radar, detects your torpedoes with a sonar. And you can't see it because it's inside of a smoke screen. %26% crew lost on the Indefatigable. Sadly, these many bulkheads are making it difficult to completely eliminate the ship. Using fires. The fires don't start fast enough. Ariadne only has 67 shells left for the mains, and then it's all secondaries. And as good as my secondary shells are, penning... well, maybe penning the superstructure would work. Especially on these classes, 0.1. I could do that with 3.9-inch SAP shells. Yeah, why not? At maximum range, with semi-armor piercing 3.9, I can pen 1.2 inches of armor. That's more than enough, actually, to deal with this thing. Yeah, the guns are about to run dry on the mains. Sad thing. 102,000 damage. Yeah, so now we're just a light cruiser with 3.9 inch guns. 39% crew lost here. 29 there. I'm getting a bit too close to the Indefatigable. Come on. 39.5. 39.7. What are you two doing? 40.4. These are crown chips or no? Yes. Yeah. They've only 73% control of the ship, so their damage control is starting to worsen. They're starting to flood? Okay. Continue to dance around the damaged Indefatigable there. Destroyed secondary gun. Standard bulkheads, you can contain this flooding, surely. 41% crew lost. You don't have the crew to contain the flooding. Maybe that's the problem. No, they got it. They got the flooding. The big guns campaign, where light cruisers take down battle cruisers. It's... I'm not sure if it's disgusting or really amusing. Let me know down below in the comments. Is this disgusting or just really amusing? Or both? Maybe both. A little bit of shooting later. It looks like we have her. Incomparable has succumbed to structural integrity damage. Believe it or not. And now we're going to work on the next one. I've told the Ariadne to start firing semi-armor piercing 3.9 inch shells. And they are working. They're starting to slowly but steadily deal damage, including getting a pen on the secondary tower every now and then. And I think that I'm going to be able to sink 2 battle cruisers and the whole convoy without taking a single scrap of damage. That's how dangerous these ships have become. They're almost down to 30%. There we go, 30% crew lost. And this thing just goes with, yeah, it fires 10 shells. Yeah, 10 shells every 5 seconds. Stop shooting me. I would love to make this a perfect victory, and this is not helpful. Thank you. No, I'm not going to end the battle. You're not going to get away so easily. 31% crew loss. This is what happens when you have a battle cruiser that has just insufficient levels of armor. If they had with 138% quality, if they'd had a half an inch of superstructure armor, this would not have been possible. Here, I'm damaging main guns and engines. Just with a 3.9er. This reminds me of when I took down a battleship with a couple of destroyers. I think this is even more impressive. A little while later, the Ariadne has almost completed eliminating her second target. This is the Indefatigable, down to 0.5% of structural integrity, and about to just die. Every now and then they do detect me, they do try and take a shot, they've fired 300 times, 368 currently, and everything has missed. So that was the Ariadne doing 116,000 damage by herself, killing off 3,184 crew members aboard both the battlecruisers and the transports, damaging the Royal Oak, damaging the Superb, and by the way, the Superb, she's even worse than I expected. She's not so superb, because she has no superstructure armor. So, if I would have enough time, and sadly I don't, because I only got 5 minutes left in this battle, I would probably have been able to sink the Superb as well. Although, I only have 276 shells left, so I'm deciding I'm going to end the battle here. That was 1,800 victory points versus 39. They didn't do actually any damage to me, but probably because the Sea Adler was damaged. That might have given them some victory points that they really didn't deserve. Incredible performance by the Ariadne. I'm going to commend them on the performance. And the British Oh boy, the British. They must not be happy. Is this going to impact their economy yet? Not yet. But I'm getting quite close to overtaking them in GDP. 272 billion for me. 292 billion for them. But my economy is growing at a far better rate. Meaning that our naval budgets are starting to approach even more. And it seems that the British, well, let's just say that their crew pool is no longer as big as it once was. Their fleet is down to 130 ships from 200. And it looks like they might soon be at war with the Austro-Hungarians as well. More on that in the next episode. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon for the next.